how hollow you are, so I know how much we might need to get it to where it needs to be.
They held up really, really good.
Under eyes don't wear off that quickly.
No?
Yeah, no. I probably do mine every 1.5 years, maybe 2, because it doesn't go away that fast.
Right, I was like, it's pretty good.
Because I don't know if you really need like a lift again. No, because I can still feel it in here. I think Restylane, I'll start with one.
Okay.
And I can probably just feather it in with a cannula so that in case you have any bruising or most hollow. And then I'm just going to numb you so that you don't feel any of it happening.
Okay.
So it's a little spicy, but we're just going to numb where we're going to go in. We're going to pre-make a little hole right here. It's going to be a little spicy, a little burn to it. A little spicy right here. A little spice right there so you don't feel any moving around. And maybe a little cheek lift with it too. And you kind of want to blend it because you have the type of under eyes that it's cheek and under eyes that kind of are getting hollow, but not super hollow. It's crazy because you leave it.
Do you?
It's like an acupuncture needle.
Is it?
Crazy. Like that way I don't lose that spot because I don't want that to close before I have a chance to actually get my thing in there.
It's good.
And it didn't take very much. You still have a lot left. That's why I was like, I don't think you're going to need that thick one again today.
No.
So I don't know if maybe you want a little bit to give you like a...
Yeah, sure.
You want a little cheek left because you're going to have leftover. Beautiful. A little pathway for our little straw. Because essentially what it is just a straw. That way we don't have to use a needle. Under eye still looks so well. I can still feel the old product I put in here. You've never been one to do a bunch of stuff to your face where you look like a totally different person. You've always kept it pretty natural and true to your own face. But I think everyone's scared of this one, not because it hurts, but because they don't like things near their eyes. And honestly, if people were to see like how easy it is for you to tolerate this, it would make people more open. Because it really isn't that bad. I mean, is it terrible?
Not at all. It looks good.
And then I still have all that left to work with to give you a little cheeky pop. That way when you contour your face, you don't have to work that hard to do it. That's my favorite thing is a cheek and eye combo because they need each other. When you fix one, you have to fix the other because the other one will make the other one obvious. Oh yeah,
really
you did not need much at all on that side. You didn't need it on either side. You barely needed like 3/4 of the syringe and it's already like bam and no bruising.
So can you tell them like why I didn't need it?
So what happens when you have somebody coming in for under eyes for the very first time is if they've never had any filler, sometimes where they're really low on fill, where they need it is the deeper portion. Like wait, you can see it on mine. You see that? That usually needs deeper, thicker filler to go farther down to lift your skin up, and then what's left is this really shallow hollow.
Right.
Well, that's easier to catch with a straw. So what you want to do is you build the cake foundation with the cake, and then you frost it at the end. You already baked the cake the last time I saw you, and it's still holding up in there.
And that was 2 years ago.
And that was 2 years ago, and you're not that hollow still. So all I need to do is glaze it with a little frosting on top just to get it back to where it was.
So do you know how other places say that, like if you look at other spas, they always say it's like 9 months to a year. So why has this held up so much
It's different
longer?
because like everyone metabolizes product differently, but like under eyes, I find on a lot of people don't go away that quickly because it's not an area that moves. The area that seems to metabolize the fastest is this because it's always moving. You're always talking and you usually like accentuate and move your face with your eyes, so with your mouth. So I don't see this wear off or cheeks wear off as quickly as I see lips.
So you guys hear that?
Yeah.
You guys asked me so many times how long does it take to wear off, and she just kind of told you.
It depends.
Explained. Yeah.
Because my younger patients like you're not that old, so you hold product really well. You still make a decent amount of collagen yourself. So I'm not having to use very much product to get you to a good place.
Okay.
Because the problem is people come to me when they're older, and at that point I was like, well, now I need like 5 syringes, you know, to give you an overall pretty look.
So
If
the
you
younger
catch
the
it
better.
early, yes. Because the intent was always prevention, but most people don't come in until they feel like it's a problem. And when that happens, I'm like, well, that's a bummer because I could have gotten away with less product had I started you at a younger age.
Right.
And I would have liked to like not have you need so much. So I tell people, because I started preventative Botox on myself at 27, and then like fillers I started at like 30, and grand total for me is about 10 syringes. I have one hole, one hole, one hole, one hole, one hole, one hole, 1, 1, 2.
So about
over time, like they
Over
built me
time.
up over the course of like 2 years. Every time I came in, I would have a new focal area for my filler.
okay.
And that
Because
was
you
super
know
worth
the
it.
cheetah look that you was talking about.
The cat
so you
look,
guys
where
are
you
not
look
gonna get the
goofy
cheetah.
here. No.
Yeah.
Because even at 10 syringes, that's still only 2 teaspoons. Because each of these is only 1/10. If this is a fifth of a teaspoon and I have 10 of these, I still only have 2 teaspoons in my face. Meaning, it depends. Some people start aging after 25, some people start aging after 30. But whenever you start aging, every year after that breaking point, you're losing 3 to 5 of these a year.
Oh wow.
So when you're coming in here and getting sprinkles at a young age, you can get away with it. But when you're older and you're in your 40s, that's technically like what, 3 to 5 syringes for 40 years. You're all we're doing is keeping you up at that point rather than preventing.
Right.
So ideally, I would have liked to see people when they just need a little bit to hold them over. So in the future, it takes less.
So you guys hear that? You have to do it when you're a little bit.
Like
Catch
30s is good. 30s,
30s
early
is good.
40s is good. But once you start moving to the 50s,
Yeah.
you're a little bit too late to the party. So
And do you recommend people doing it in their 20s?
Some people do it in their 20s. It depends because like my lines were already there at 18. If you're starting to wonder around like 25 or 30, you're like, I think I might need something already. That's a pretty good like age to start doing stuff.
25, you guys.
Because collagen starts dropping pretty rapidly after that like peak point where you think you look your hottest.
Yeah.
Like when you wake up on your 30th birthday and Forever 21 looks stupid on you, it's time to come see me.
Yeah.
Like if it doesn't look cute anymore, it's a sign you're supposed to see me already.
Right.
Yeah, it's a little late. You gotta come in. But you don't need much at all. Like I'll see your little, like when you do the modeling on the Good Morning America or whatever. I'm like, yeah, she's fine. She doesn't need me yet. Her fillers are still holding up really well. So now we're just gonna give you a little bit of a lift to your cheek and kind of give you a contour.
Okay.
So you don't have to work as hard when you do your makeup. Sprinkle and it'll help.
I heard it.
You hear. So this gel has air bubbles, and sometimes people tell me it sounds like popcorn or bubbles popping. Totally normal with this. And I'm just gonna sprinkle it very lightly because I don't want anything to look overdone. So I'm just gonna sprinkle a little cheek filler right there.
Yeah, you can hear those little pops.
Just to make the light hit you differently. That's what I want, is the light to hit different. Like where I'm not trying to make you look like razor sharp. It's just like, oh, there's a little pop. There's like a highlight right there. Yeah, see, that's why I wanted to give you a little up here.
Oh, I can see it now.
Yeah, just a little something.
Yeah,
something.
You guys see the difference?
Just a yes, you need one drop right here since you're hollow on the side, and then one right here. Because this is your good cheek high bone, but the front is flat. You have the opposite on the other side.
Right.
It's hollow on the outside, but full on the front. So we're gonna put one drop right here. And then usually within 3 to 4 weeks, the filler starts to really integrate with your skin, so you're not even really aware that it's there anymore. Okay. It's always just the first couple of days or the first week where you're like, I can tell there's gel in my face. But then as it softens up and starts to be more fluffy, you don't notice it in your face anymore.
She's gonna do my cheeks, you guys.
Let's do it. If you want a little more of a dramatic pop than the soft one we just did, I'll add more.
Okay. She's gonna make it more dramatic, you guys. I'm excited because sometimes my face shape right here has been getting a little soft over the years, and then like my face is just looking oval. So the reason why I wanted it to get back to normal and get firm is because it just felt like it was getting soft. But now she's gonna fix that. I was telling them that my face over time, it seemed like it started getting soft, like not as defined.
In the mirror so you can see what that cheek looks like done versus the other side. Oh, hi! You can see it in the camera. I love
and it's subtle. It's not so crazy.
I don't want anyone to look at you and be able to tell you how
it looks good.
I just want to be like, did you lose weight? Did you do a tightening treatment? So we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to try to come in from the same point so I don't have to create any new injection points. Little pinch. Ouch.
It's gonna look good. And then I gotta take these braids out because I'm out of vacation. They don't like braids on set.
Oh, because they want the freedom to like style it however they want. But nothing crazy and nothing unnatural looking. Subtle. So we snuck a little into your temples too. Yeah? Because temples, like, all of this is a Nike swoosh, so you can't treat one without the other. So we did your front, your side, and a little bit out here.
Oh, that's nice.
Just to give you that highlighted, brightened look out here, and then less dark right here.
Looks great.
And then what I tell people is filler doesn't fix dark circles if the reason you have them is the skin is actually dark under there. Because then that's not a filler problem. What I would recommend is they either look into PRP injections for dark under eye skin or licorice root. Like I know some people will watch this and be like, oh, I have dark circles, I'm gonna go get this. The thing is like we have to see you because we don't know if the reason that you're hollow is if it's because you're hollow or what if you're full, you just have dark under eyes.
Right.
And you don't actually need filler, you just need PRP and like under eye lightening.
What is PRP?
That's the one, like, what did they do for your microneedling? The exosomes, or did they draw your blood?
No, they
did the stem cells. Okay,
yeah.
So PRP is when we draw your blood and we spin it until it separates, and we take the liquid gold from your under eyes. I mean, we take the liquid gold from your blood and inject it into your under eyes. It's basically like extracting your own stem cells.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and what that does is it actually tightens the area, can help a little bit with the quality of the skin there so you don't get as thin as quickly with age, and then it brightens dark circles. Like it helps to minimize pigment, and now I'm just kind of like molding and making sure everything looks as lifted and as high as I'd like it to be.
And it is done, you guys. So make sure you comment, rate, and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification bell.